Welcome to the Top Team. I'm your host, Seth the Dart Child.
I'm your host, Twins Inc.
Our show is about two guys and any friends that happen to come over with a topic that we want to chop up.
This is our Barbershop style podcast. We discuss it all. If the fellas at the shop will go in on it, we will. Let's chop it up.
Let's chop it up.
What's
going on, Seth Dart Child? How you doing, my brother?
Oh, man, I'm just enjoying this awesome February day. It's cool but sunny and nice.
Yeah, this week's going to be nice, too. The weather's going to be in the 70s. We're in Georgia, so the weather's going to be in the 70s, so that's pretty dope, too, as well.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. This is the Chop Team. I'm your host, Twins Inc., with host
Seth the Dart Child.
And let's let you know, we do live recordings every Sundays on 3 p.m.-ish. Live full time. But the live recordings and show will broadcast at 7 a.m. on Mondays, every Monday, on all your major platforms for podcasting. So Spotify, because we got some joke over there talking crazy over there. So you don't want him no more? We over here. So Spotify, iHeart, Spreaker, all them stations, we there. The Chop Team. Type it in. We there. But once again, live recording on Sunday on YouTube. So follow us on YouTube, the Chop Team. Just that simple. Now, this is going to be part 4 of the series that we have been doing. If you've been following us, we've been doing a series here. Mm-hmm. And the original series or original question that was presented to us is, why don't men understand the things from a woman's perspective? Mm-hmm. That is the main topic. And we had number 1 topic, number 2 topic, number 3, and today is number 4. Now, if you want to know what the topics are, just go to the videos or the podcast and click on it and listen to it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to tell you everything, but it's there. But the topic for today, which is part 4, which will be the final topic.
Wait, unless y'all want us to continue this, because this actually works for us.
Yes. So, and also I'll put this out there. If you're a lady and it don't got to be about you, but if you want to be a woman's voice on the show, we would love to have you. You can call in. Once again, we do recordings every Sunday. So tune in, send me an email at the Chop Team, follow us on Instagram, follow me on Twins Inc., Seth the Dark Child on Instagram as well. Some of y'all have my number. Call me, whatever. We can make it happen if you want to be on the show to provide the woman's voice. Because, you know, most barbershops now, they have salons mixed in. So you have the females and guys all in one place. Just saying. But anywho, part 4 of the conversation is, and once again, this topic came from a lady for us to talk about. So this is not something that we sat around like, how we can talk about women today or how, no. This was given to us from a woman who listened to our show and watch our show. So she went, hey, here's a topic I want you to talk about. But once again, I'm sorry, right to the point. Mm-hmm. Number 4, why do men think they can tell women when to get over a past situation? I'm going to say that again. Why do men think they can tell women when to get over a past situation?
Okay.
Interesting. You want to start off, sir?
Well, I'll take a chunk out of it. Well, first off, since there was not a whole bunch else, we're going to be addressing this from multiple angles, I guess, because there wasn't anything attached to that we could work with directly. But like I would have loved to have a better definition of a past situation. Are you talking about romantic situation? Or are you talking about loss of a loved one situation? Or just something that hurt your feelings, you know? So I guess we'll talk about, all 3.
That works for me.
Okay. So, I don't know. Well, no. Okay, full disclosure. I used to be that kind of person who understood kind of sort of what they were talking about. Like, let's say, should we go romantic situation?
Okay.
All right. Romantic. So what kind of dude is telling you to get over a past romantic situation? AKA, you just broke up with your boyfriend, and you just meet me. Should I be telling you to get over your ex? Is that, if that's the question, the answer to that is the old me might have actually rolled with that and tried to comfort you. The current me is like, what kind of fool would deal with somebody with a past situation like that? If you're not over your ex, why are you even talking to me? Go home and grieve, eat some Haagen-Dazs and watch 50 First Dates or something.
Message.
But Now, bear in mind, if I'm with the person, seriously, real talk, and she says anything of that nature, immediately we go into she ain't nothing but something to smash. I'm not trying to get emotionally, financially, or any other entangled with you. If you holding on to some old past
experience,
yeah,
trauma,
but I am trying to smash. So, yeah, I'm gonna be sympathetic, but this relationship's going nowhere. Okay. What do you think?
I mean, I'll give you another example, right?
Okay.
About past experience. So, for example, let's say in a relationship, the guy or female, because this go both ways. Mm-hmm. Someone cheated on someone. Mm-hmm. At that time frame, y'all had conversations about it. You either got through it or you broke up and went from there. And so, in most cases, you're like, know what? We can work it out. Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. Here's my thing when it comes to that situation like that. Cool. I don't want to hear about what I did back in 2000 when it's 2022 because you can't get over it, or I might did something or said something that brought back them old memories. If that's the case, we should have been done back in 2000. There's no reason for us to keep talking about what happened back in 2000 when we're in 2022.
Yep.
It's just that simple. So when we say, man, you need to get over that. And if you couldn't get over that, you should have told me back then. Because if you told me back then, you know what? I messed up. She messed up. Whoever messed up. All right, you know what? This ain't going to work out. We go our separate ways. It's called life lesson. You learn from it.
Yes.
But when you stay in a situation like that, and then you keep going on for many years, and then out of the blue, you hit me with the, I can't believe you did that. Like, did what? What are you talking about? Remember when you did that? Like, back in 2000, 27 years ago, we're holding on to that. Mm-hmm. And now we got problems because, well, you met, no. That's what we say. We need to get over it. And then we're not saying to be rude or anything. It's just like, come on now. What are we doing here?
Yep.
What are we doing here? So that's why we can say, man, get over it. Because if something happened to me or whatever case may be, and I couldn't get over it, that person, I leave. On to the next. I move on. There's no reason for me to still be there and trying to work through the situation, if that makes sense.
Exactly.
That's it. We think. Go ahead, Seth.
I mean, well, everything you just said, once again, it literally depends on what you're trying to tell somebody to get over. But honestly, from if it's an old relationship, if you are quote unquote, what's the word I call alpha widowed or something like that?
What's the alpha widow, sir?
Well, alpha widow. Basically, a lot of women in their life, they have guys that they want. Period. All right.
Okay.
He could be the captain of the football team. He could be the most best dressed person. It could be the richest guy that they ever met. Whatever. This dude showed them a life of luxury or fun or excitement that nobody else has been able to duplicate. So for whatever reason, the woman is still attached to that previous guy, right? He comes up, oh, you know what? You're good, but remember Tom used to be able to do this? Oh, babe, I like the way you drive, but you know how fast Tom drove his car? Stupid stuff like that. Babe, yeah, I like the vacation we're on, but Tom took me to Dubai. Stuff like that, all right? You alpha widow, you love Tom. You just dealing with me. You actually still are in love with Tom.
And also factor is too, when most mature men, when you tell us a problem about whatever case may be, our goal is try to fix it, try to resolve it, try to make it better. We always try to do something to improve it, right? Mm-hmm. If it's bothering you, let me do X, Y, Z so it's no longer bothering you anymore, right? We're trying to, you know what I mean? Like, baby, the water keep dripping and get my nerves. You know what? Eventually I'm going to get to it, I'm going to fix it so it ain't dripping no more, so I don't got to hear about it no more, and it doesn't bother you anymore.
Exactly.
So when you tell me about something that I might have did, okay, I'm going to try to fix it. Once I fixed it or resolved it, I don't want to hear about it no more.
Ever.
Exactly. Just that simple. Most men are trying to we're fixers by nature. We're trying to resolve things. Conflict resolution, we're trying to figure it out. Okay, what can I do? How can I figure this out? Mm-hmm. I don't want to hear you keep complaining about what I did. Okay, what can we do to get to a common ground so we both be on the same place and move forward? Because there's many things going on in the world. I don't want to keep hearing about something I did back in 2000. Just simple.
So, yeah. And I think I did finish the alpha widow thing. So that's it.
Yeah. Sorry.
So, once again, from a relationship standpoint, the old me, the simp that I used to really enjoy being. I love being a simp. I can't believe I was Valentine's Day passed, and I was at the mall, and I walked by the cookie factory, and I was thinking of how many of them messed up ass cookies I had bought in the past. Loved being a simp. The current me laughed as I walked past the place because I'll never give them another dime for that crap. But yeah, if you are attached, if you alpha widowed in any way, if I catch even the whiff of a red flag that lets me know that you still have some stuff going on in your past that's unresolved,
Go finish. I got some.
Oh, I just want to say I am done. We're not. I'm not going to waste any time, money, energy, attention, or time on somebody who is still attached to their past.
Facts. And it's funny we're having this conversation right now. Right now in the background, you can't see it. I have a TV playing, there's a movie in the background called Requiem, whatever. Mm-hmm. Probably like a shark movie, something like that. But it's ironic we have this conversation because there's a guy and a woman. They're on a beautiful beach, clear water, having a good old time. They swimming around, whatever. The guy, don't know if he's a husband or not, but the guy, he actually cut his foot, right? And he's bleeding. You know what I'm saying? The water, right? Whatever. And as he's bleeding, he's dipping the water, trying to clean it, whatever. The woman in this movie sees it, and she started having flashback when she was pregnant. So more likely, she probably lost a baby because she was in the water when she had a baby.
Yeah, one of them water birth things.
Yeah, water births. And then all of a sudden, he sees her, and she's like breaking down and, having flashback because she didn't really get over the past of what has happened, right? Mind you, they're on vacation. There's a beautiful island, just them two. Their own little beach, whatever. They get to watch the talking, and now she's mad at him, and she storms off.
Yep. Once again.
So in my head, I'm like, I spent all this money to come to this vacation because you need to take a break. You always talk about go to the beach and we'll have a good old time. Just me and you, no kids, nothing. And you had a flashback about something that you went through, which was traumatic, but it was a long time ago. And now my evening with you is now ruined because I accidentally cut myself. Ain't like I meant to cut myself in the water, right? Ain't anyone trying to cut themselves on vacation, right?
And own that jump. She made you cutting yourself about her. I'm hurt.
You're right.
But I'm comforting you.
Because you have a flashback. So more likely, I will have this conversation we had today. This is something you should be able to have therapy for, whatever case may be, to get past the situation. So while we living in the now future, we're not having these problems. Because now instead of them having a good old time, having sex with her, he in this little room right now, and they're hugging each other, and she's crying in her arms.
Yep.
This is not how I want to plan my vacation. You crying now.
Okay. So we're gonna move on with. That's the difference. Where do men get off telling women to move on? I'm not even gonna point out the fact that men have things they got to deal with too, because obviously women don't care what we go through most of the time.
Facts.
But in a romantic situation, not gonna deal with it. Not gonna deal with it. If you alpha widow, I'm still gonna try to smash. I'm ashamed of myself, but it is what it is. Now, but grief, like you just said, the loss of a child, the loss of a family member, you do need to get over it. And after a certain amount of time, depending on how long, I'll tell you this, world with this. You want to hit the message button?
Go ahead.
The message in this is that the longer we are together is the amount of time, the longer I will give you to get over something that grieves you, AKA like the loss of your mother or the loss of a child. Now, that might sound callous, but look at it like this. If you and I have been together for 20 years, 25 years, and your mother dies, I will be there for a very long time to help you through that grieving process, right? Because you've invested your life with me. I'm investing my life with you. This does affect us both. All right. But if we've only been together for a year, I am not going to sit around and watch you grieve for the next 5 years because you lost somebody. So I mean that to say a lot of these casual relationships that, once again, women leave these relationships 90% of the time. If you are not maintaining long-term relationships, you don't get to ask me to give a blank about something that's affecting you for a long period of time. We only been together a year. I don't care if your dog died. I might like your dog, but I have no emotional attachment, and I don't understand why you crying every time we drive past PetSmart. You feel? I mean, that makes sense.
That's where you need to get some therapy or something.
Exactly.
Or like we most men will say, get over it.
Exactly. I mean, if you,
it sounds harsh, and I understand, but it's like there's a million PetSmarts. There's a million PetSmarts. There's a million. It's summertime. People walking their dogs.
And you getting all mopey.
Every time we drive by somebody, their dog, you having flashback. Oh, I'm like, what's wrong? Now your attitude changed. See, I can understand that you might be having. Oh, but to get crazy here.
Yeah,
I can understand that. That it may bother you, right? But it shouldn't be. It shouldn't affect the whole time that we're together. Like it shouldn't change the mood for everybody and everything, right?
Well, like I
mean,
said,
like you know what I'm saying. Like if we came from a dinner, we had a good all time, we laughing, joking, and you see a dog, and then all of a sudden, yeah, your energy changed. I'm like, what's wrong? Oh, the dog and none of this.
Well, but think about what you just said. Like I say, that's my point. That's my point.
Mm-hmm.
If we've been dating for, a lot of people have like 2-3 year long relationships at best. At nowadays, if you're lucky, right?
Right.
I'm not grieving with you over a dead pet. I didn't know that pet. Oh, one of my high school friends passed away. I feel bad for you because you've known that person your whole life. But me and you just met on Tinder. This is not something that I'm going to lose sleep over. Ladies, if you want the time in a relationship to actually grieve the amount of time you think you need, you had better learn how to invest in some real long-term relationships, because you don't get that crap if you casually dating. I don't have no patience for it. If you ain't free, oh, hey, babe, what's up? It's the anniversary of my mom's passing away. And I'm using that as an extreme example. Oh, babe, I'm sorry to hear that. All right, hope you feel better. Hang up, and I'm going to hang up from you. Yo, so you free tonight? Because I'm not emotionally invested in anything that occurred before me and you got together, and we haven't been together long enough for me to emotionally invest in your issue. But
even so, even if you were together long enough, I mean, it's like people die every day, B.
No, but you still go.
I feel
give
it.
you more time. I'm gonna give my wife more time than a recent girlfriend. But like, oh, my wife.
I get it, but listen, like you said
I'm
earlier,
not arguing with you.
Like you said earlier, we go through a lot of stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
We lose our parents, our moms, our dads, all that stuff. But every time the anniversary come around, you don't have me moping around XYZ. Matter of fact, you don't even know if I am going around moping XYZ, because it's not going to really change anything.
Mm-mm.
It's not going to change anything that my dad passed away this time frame around here, and I'm a little down, but I'm not going to be having my kids or my wife or anyone else around me feel gloomy and down because I'm going through it. Like, it happens.
It does.
And more likely, if the person was still alive, they wouldn't want me sitting here anyway, moping around doing XYZ. If you think about it.
Yep.
Like, let's be real. Like, if you know your parents or the person who passed away, if you really knew them, they know they will want you not sit around looking all sad and being down and out about them if you really knew them. And that's the kind of mess I want to tell my kid. Like, listen, I'm going to go. But when I'm gone, I don't need you sitting around moping around anniversary time about, oh, dad, this, that. Man, listen, live your life. I enjoy my time. That's it. But anyway, I know we're not awesome. I'm saying I want to remind people. Once again, we're talking about today.
Mm-hmm.
Part 4 is, why do men think they can tell women to get over a past situation?
Yeah. How about this? I think honestly, it depends on the past situation, but I'm gonna say something that's gonna be men versus women, because I see the world in black and white, men versus women like this a lot. But ladies, when nobody nowadays can check a woman, right? I don't think a whole bunch of y'all actually contemplate what that really means. Y'all don't want anybody telling y'all anything about anything. You don't want a man's opinion about nothing. This question right here, it seems like it's just a random question, but years ago the question was, how a man gonna tell me how to act in public? How a man gonna tell me what to wear? How a man gonna tell me how much I should weigh? Right? Think about that, and then think about today. A man can't tell a woman what to wear in public. A man can't tell a woman how to act in public. A man can't tell a woman what he thinks looks good. A man can't even tell a woman what he wants her to do to make him happy. And this person asking this question has filtered all the way down, and they still find the reasons to put up a wall and fight against men. How can you gonna tell me how to get over something? What can a man tell you to do, period? What that blank splat blank hell can a man tell you to do, period? This question is just the last question in a whole list of questions about women trying to fully take the point away that men can't tell a woman to do nothing at all.
And do you really want to hear what we have to say anyways, be honest?
And they don't.
I mean,
My
like,
opinion is
because
they
I mean, I'm thinking about, like, you know, we have this conversation about why the men think we can tell a woman what, you know, get past.
Mm-hmm.
Do you really want to hear this? Do you really want to know the truth? Do you want to know the truth? Do you even really care about the truth?
They don't want our opinion at all.
Like, what is really the end goal?
I mean, hey girl, I don't like weave. She cares not. She ain't listening. I don't like the fact that you put on some weight. Doesn't matter. I don't like the fact that you hang out with your friends who I consider to be streetwalkers. Doesn't matter. I don't like that you have a relationship with one of your exes. Doesn't matter. They don't care nothing about what we say. This is just a relatively intelligent woman who I do not know personally. Relatively intelligent woman who has racked her mind to come up with another topic that she can put out there that men can argue about what a man can and can't tell a woman. That's all I see right there.
I ain't got no argument there.
Yep.
I really don't have any argument there.
Yeah. I mean, can't tell you what to eat, drink, sleep. I mean, hang out with, go. I'm sorry. It's just one more question in the whole list of things y'all don't want to actually hear us say nothing to y'all about.
But my thing is this. I mean, if you're in a situation with someone and you have to constantly over and over have an argument about something that happened, why are you still there? This goes back to the previous topic. I guess I get a little tidbit of it. The previous topic is when do you actually walk away from a relationship?
Mm-hmm.
Know what I'm saying?
Just looking for a justification to argue.
Right. If I gotta tell you to get over X, Y, Z, why are you still there?
How many times did I tell you to get over it? I mean, honestly, if let's say we had the same conversation 4 times, you don't care what I'm telling you, and you refuse. You wallowing in your grief just to spite me, most likely. You are holding on to whatever it is you holding on to because I, as a man, told you to get over it. At that point, he ain't gonna tell me not to feel bad. I'm sorry. He ain't gonna tell me I need to get over something. I'm gonna get over it when I feel like it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go in there and cry right now. Wait, why? What? Is it, if this ain't an honest feeling, why are we even having this conversation? But that's, once again, bro, I was trying to keep it lighthearted, but at the end of the day, I can't tell you how to dress. I've had a girl, I'll be like, yo, I don't like fake eyelashes. You think she took them off? I don't like fake nails. You think she stopped getting fake nails? I don't like fake hair. You think she stopped going to get her hair done? I mean, I got a boy right now who literally told his girl not to go get a BBL. He told her not to. But she got a job. Guess what she got? If I can't tell you to do nothing, this is just one more question on the list. Women don't want to hear nothing a man has to say about anything at all. If that's how you want it, fine. But just to make it lighthearted again a little bit, I'm still want to smash. So I'm going to smile in your face, but if I can't tell you how to do nothing, I'm going to disinvest from the relationship. I am not here to be in a relationship with somebody who literally won't listen to nothing I say.
Interesting.
Just saying. That's my opinion on this question.
I don't really have much more to say to it because, I mean, like you said earlier, we didn't really get much substance to it about this topic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, of course, once again, I'd be glad to have someone that chime in or give us an example of what XYZ,
Mm-hmm.
But when you give me an example, I'm going to say, so why are you still there? If the person keep doing it, so what's making you stay there?
Mm-hmm. Good D.
Or good P?
No, good D. She stayed for good D. She don't care about the P. She got that.
No, he stayed because.
Well,
no, you know what? I'm gonna cap because most men gonna say, well, you know what? I ain't gonna. Bro, that's a whole nother topic. We ain't going on that road.
No, I want to say it.
Go ahead and say it.
You know why most men stay regardless? It's because it's hard to have sex with women. It's hard. We put in work to have sex. I put up with a whole lot of frustration to maintain a steady sex supply. Women are not men. Women could get sex from anywhere. They are not in relationships.
Post a picture and check their DMs and
exactly.
Hey, what are you doing tonight?
Women,
they'll get fed too. They get fed and get some D.
Up to a certain age. We'll talk. We need to talk about that. But so, real talk. Why men and women, ladies, to end this whole conversation, men and women are in relationships for different things. Period. Women don't understand the pot of gold that they have in their pocket, or pants, if you want to be more specific. Men will do a whole lot of things they don't want to do. They will put up with a whole lot of things they don't want to put up with. They will swallow frustrations you can't really comprehend as a woman because we want to have sex, right? And even if you're making us mad, we still have to balance the fact that it ain't always easy to have sex. Some guys look so good, they could walk out the door and they get followed around in packs like women are hunting them down at the mall. Some dudes look like that, right? Some dudes could pull out a wad of money and hold it up in the air and 15 women will come flocking to them as if they smelt money in the water, like a shark, right? Not every man got that. Most men don't. So when we find a woman we can barely tolerate to have sex, we do whatever we can do to maintain that sexual access. So that's why men stay. Why do women stay? Because y'all aren't in a relationship for sex. Y'all don't care about sex. You want a man willing to put up with your ratchet retardedness. It's over 10 minutes, right?
Go ahead, continue.
Okay. Women want a man that puts up their ratchet retardedness for an extended period of time. Quote unquote, y'all looking for a man that can handle all the negatives y'all bring to the table. Men are looking for women who have as few negatives as possible when they come to the table. That's the trade-off, and that's why men stay. Women stay because y'all stay just as long as y'all feel like it. The moment you think you can trade up, you go on yourself. Quit looking for justifications to leave. You can leave anytime you feel like it if you think you can do better.
I think a lot of problem is that once people get comfortable in a situation, it's hard for them to leave because they got to a certain situation where it's security, being comfortable. You know what I mean? It's just
I can tolerate your BS. You can tolerate my BS.
Mm-hmm.
That's comfortable.
Facts.
So, like I said, I'm sorry. I just really took it there, but it was like I was trying to be lighthearted. But come on, man. This question right here is offensive. Why do men feel like I can tell you that? Why should, if I'm I don't know about, I'm gonna say this. I don't know about your financial situation, right? I know what I bring to the table as me, myself, personally. If I'm feeding you, sheltering you, paying these bills, putting clothes on your back, not saying that you ain't bringing something to the table like that too. I should be able to tell you some things. The list of things that a man can't tell a woman is getting out freaking outrageous. Y'all gotta draw a line yourselves in the sand somewhere. But you tell me what I can talk to you about. How about that? Let's sit at the table and write that list out so we can finally be on the same page.
Yeah, because you know what? That's a good one because it's gonna be a condition. Well,
see,
that might be a part of something else. We gotta get someone on the show. That's what it comes down to. We gotta get someone else a woman's voice on the show.
I need a woman who's willing to be honest because I don't need no cap and I don't need no softness. Defend your ground. Tell me what you feel and be honest about it.
And it won't be two against one.
No.
We'll make sure one of us will be the person to be neutral, right? You know what I'm saying? Because it's not really about trying to be who's right. You know, so we're trying to have these good logic.
I want a discussion.
Discussion.
I don't want to beat you down. Convince me a debate. Convince me that you're right while I try to convince you that you're wrong. But I am not arguing with you, and I'm not going to We're not gonna pull a Tommy Sotomayor.
Or shaming or insult, like, because you can't argue a conversation. Now you want to go shaming and all that stuff. Like, no, we ain't trying to have that.
No.
Because that gets nothing done. All it does is show how two people can sit, a man and woman can sit in front of each other and have a logical conversation without, at the end of the day, insulting each other.
And
that's getting nothing done for us, for anyone listening, or even the younger generation, because someone's going to listen to it eventually. So how is it going to help anyone else in the future? Because that's our end goal, is to try to educate and help people further pass on the knowledge that knowledge wasn't passed to us, but we learned through experience.
Exactly.
But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in today. It's not really much for to go off this topic. I think we hit much we could about this conversation. And tune in next week. The Chop Team. Follow us on the major platforms. We out.
Peace.
Peace.